guys are having a great summer. Today I'm going to read Skippyjon Jones' Class Act. And this is a book about a cat who thinks he's a dog. Yes, a cat thinks he's a dog. Right up my alley. I don't really like cats. So I like this book. Skippyjon Jones' Class Action. Skippyjon Jones was dying to go to school. And nobody, not even his mama, was going to stop him. But she did, by the scruff of his neck. School is for the dogs, started Mama Jones emphatically. They're unruly and drooly, and she added dramatically. And listen to that barking. Those hounds sound ferocious. Plus a dog's full of dog breath. Ew. Would smell atrocious. Good golly, Pop Lolly. It's such a no-brainer. Is there a good dog? Because it's a trainer. His mama gently nudged her nugget into his room. Then she added, "You're Skippyjon Jones, a smart Siamese cat. Take a look in the mirror if you don't believe that." "He looks in the mirror every day," said his sisters, Jezebel, Jillyboo, and Jujubee. "But all he sees are chihuahuas." "Arf, arf," barked Jujubee. After his family left him to think that Chihuahua did exactly what his mama suggested, but not before he bounced around his room with some books. "Oh, I'm Skippyjon Jones, and I don't get the fuss. It's not like I'm a pigeon, it's driving the bus." Then he climbed up his sister's kitty condo ladder for a peekaboo in the mirror. "Holy Julio," squealed the kitty boy. "How many chihuahuas am I?" He wondered out loud, and then he took a deep breath, and using his very best Spanish accent, he answered, "As many as your head can handle, hombre." And quickly then, you can say, the cat in the hat never did that. The kitty boy tossed his mask and his cape and a bright yellow banana into his mochila. And then he buttoned up his red plaid shirt and he began to sing, "Muy, muy," in a soft voice. "Oh, my name is Skippy Frisquito, and I'm off to the school for the perritos, 'cause I'm a good lunch that I'm going to have a hunch with a grande old bunch of puchitos." Just across the hall, Mama Junebug Jones and the girls were doing a little homework of their own. "Listen here, messy missies," said Mama. "How are you supposed to clean your kitty condo without your ladder?" "Skippyjon Jones has it," she said. "For what?" asked Mama. "So he can see the chihuahua in the mirror." The chihuahua, however, was already in his closet boarding for the bus. But the kitty boy wasn't the only chihuahua on board. His old amigos, chimichangos, were going to school too. "Thank God you made it, dude," explained Don Diego, the biggest of the small ones. "Sí, Skipito," panted Poquito Tito, the smallest of all the small ones. "We need your help con el bellito." Without a doubtito, he declared El Skipito. "Why do you need my help with a bully?" "Because he is el perro mezquino," declared Don Diego, "who arenas around the escuela in a tazaleta. He sprints around the school in a tiny teacup," explained the kitty boy in shock. "Sí, dude," added Don Diego. "He growls and howls and wears suerte a la lana también." "The wool sweater?" said Skipito. "Uh-huh," agreed Poquito Tito, trembling. "He is a woolly. And all the puffiness inspired the puchitos to sing, "Oh, Poofy, Poofo, Poofito. We know you can do it, Skipito. Let's unravel his sweater and knit something better. We'll show that old woolly bulito." There was no turning back now. The doggies had arrived at school. A moment later, the principal, a poodle with very high standards, appeared with a bucket of balls and whistles. First she blew, and then she threw. "Go fetch," barked Miss Bargalet. Then every dog, big and small, chased a ball down the hall and into the classrooms, except for Skipito. He got carried along by the river of rovers and landed in art class, where he drew his best ever double doggy doodle. "I've never seen a pup do that before," said Miss Handler, the art teacher. Then he trotted over to the music room and bayed like a beagle for the canine chorus. "Bow wow," woofed Miss Muzzletuff. "What a pair of ears." After music came math, where Skippy stunned Miss McDruller with his counting skills. 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. At the bell, the amigos followed their noses into the library. Not even a bowl full of frijoles smelled as delicious as the scent of books waiting to be read. I lick libros, declared El Skippito Frisquito, the great readito. I like books too, whispered Leonora Lapsitter, the librarian, from behind the bookcase. Get it? I lick books. I like books. The kitty boy was the last to leave the library, so he had to race right over to French class with Monsieur Fosé. Can you say cheese? Asked the teacher. Oui, oui, said Zipudos. Fromage. Si, si, says Skippito. Queso. Queso cabeza? Shouted the chimichango's from the rear of the room. I'm not the cheesehead chimichango's, chuckled the gatito. I'm a chihuahua. The poodles were tickled pink to have Los Puchitos in class with them. And Los Puchitos wanted to share what they had learned with their amigo. Zizi, Pupi sang. Come si, come sa, comicito. We have zoom zoom to tell you, Skippito. When the poodles say we, they really mean si. So don't look for a red hydranito. After French, Los Muchachos took a class on obedience, deciding instead to nap inside the warm case with the golden trofeos. I'm not good at following rules, confessed the kitty boy. What dog is Dude? Whipped Don Diego. But just then the gatito heard a gut-gurgling growl, shook the entire escuela, perhaps the whole planeta. Holy heartburn, hollered Skippito. Was that my tummy? No, that is the bellow of the woolly bulito, said Poquito Tito. Chivirito. The gruesome grumble grew louder along it came, the rattling pink of the terrible Tasalita. It was spinning wildly, right under his nose, circling like a polka-dotted shark. Andale, declared Don Diego. Get out your duds, dude. But Skippito was too frozen with fear to unpack his mochila, so his amigos did it for him, helping to change their chico into El Skippito Frisquito, complete with mask, cape, and banana. Why the plátano, dude? Asked Pintolito. It's my snackito, replied Gatito. Will you share it with me, Tito? Yes, indeedo, agreed Skippito. The woof, chaka-laka-laka, woof, chaka-laka-laka. Every doggy leaped out of the case and lashed into the turbocharged taza. This caused the cup to spin wildly out of control, some of the chicos just hanging on by a tail. Estoy mareado, cried Skippito. You are not dizzy, dude. You're green. Yiped the doggies. The whirling dervish of the dog-filled teacup cut a mean path of destruction past the principal's office and spun straight out into the lunch bunch like a bowling ball. Strikeito! Shouted the Puchitos. And strike it did, smash, crackle, and pop. The twirling Tasalita crashed right into a table and broke apart, exposing the ferocious Fuzzy for what he really was, a teeny, tiny, itsy-bitsy, wool-wearing teacup chihuahua. Dude, declared Skippito, you're not bigger than a bugito. But the bugito's only reply was a gut-gurgling growl greater than the hounds had ever heard. Is that your tummy? Said Skippito. Sí, replied Bulito. Tengo mucha hambre. I am very hungry, too, agreed the gatito. But you have my plátano. This act of kindness made the chimichangas pull out their jump rope right in the middle of the mess. Peanut butter and belly buttons, chunky cherry pits. The woolly bully stasa has broken into bits. Wiggle waggle, jelly on the toast. It's not a woolly bully, it's just a hungrier than the most. Just then, Mrs. Beglot stomped into the lunchroom. I smell a cat, she bellowed. The cat better scat. Then, out came the whistle. First she blew, then she threw a bright yellow ball down the hall, which every dog, big and small, began to chase, except Skippito. He wasn't chasing the ball, he was running for his life. First, Skippy tripped, then he slipped on the banana peel and slid straight out of his closet and back into the arms of his mama, Junebug Jones. What in the woolly white willies have you been up to, Mr. Whistle Whiskers? Asked Mama. He broke my teacup, whined Jilly Boo, and he ate my banana, complained Jezebel. That's 'cause he went to school with the Chihuahuas, explained Juju B. Later that night, after every Fuzzy fell asleep, the kitty boy was good for one last bounce. Oh, I'm Skippyjon Jones, and I couldn't say it better. A dog is not a bully just because he wears a sweater. Then he bounced over to his mama and gave her a beso and a kiss. She left straight through the layers of her quilt. "Good night, little dipper," said the very sleepy mama. "Good night, mama," said the very sleepy kitten. The end. Get some Skippyjon Jones books and read them because they're pretty funny. I know you like mine. Great summer. Ciao.